It's time for this week's episode of Brandon Sports Talk, featuring in-depth interviews from those who are trending in the world of athletics. And now, here's the host of Brandon Sports Talk, Brandon Pate.
Welcome back to Brandon Sports Talk. In today's episode, I have the privilege of interviewing the Illinois State's assistant tennis coach, Coach Tara Damnjanovic. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Can you talk about how you knew that you wanted to get started in coaching in college tennis?
Um, After I finished my tennis career, I knew I wanted to stay in tennis somehow. Fortunately, I got an opportunity to coach at my school, and that's how it kind of played out. It was very spontaneous, but it was just me wanting to stay in tennis.
What was that experience like for you going to Illinois State and playing collegiate tennis?
Um, I played tennis here for 5 years. I used my COVID year, so I competed for 5 years, and that was probably one of the best 5 years of my life. Um, it was very rewarding. It was tough at times, and challenging, but for sure, I've had the best experiences. I'm beyond grateful for these opportunities just to be here and to play for ISU.
Of course, as a collegiate tennis athlete, what was that experience like playing for ISU and putting on that uniform?
Um, Playing for specifically for ISU, playing for my head coach, for my boss now. As I said, I was just grateful. I wanted to come to America. I wanted to compete. I wanted to um, play Division 1 tennis, and the fact that I had that opportunity, it was just so rewarding. And to this day, today, I'm just very grateful for these opportunities.
While in college, what were some of your collegiate tennis accomplishments?
So over these 5 years, um, I think one of my biggest accomplishment was that me and my doubles partner at that time, we were three years in a row doubles team of the year in our conference. Other than that, I had few MVC um first team awards, player of the week, doubles team of the week, several times. So yeah, and then eventually we went to NCAA's twice, while I was part of the team.
Of course, what was that experience like going professionally to play tennis and playing for the Five Seasons family?
Um, so in that club, I didn't work as a professional. I worked more as a tennis coach, and it was just another experience. I spent there a whole summer. I've learned new skills when it comes to coaching. I've met great people. I think it definitely helped me to move forward here to coach Illinois State because I've got some great insights from other coaches at Five Seasons. Um, so yeah, I another great opportunity for me to grow as a coach.
What was that transition like going from being a player to coaching at your alma mater?
Um, Transition was smooth, to be honest. But I think the girls that are part of the team now that I'm coaching, I think they made it easy for me because before that I was their teammate and we were friends, best friends. Um, so I was a little bit skeptical. I didn't know how transition is gonna go, but from the very start they accepted me as a coach. Now I wasn't a player anymore. And yeah, as I said, they made it easier for me because they're great girls. And yeah, I was just happy to help them as a coach now.
For you, what was that feeling like stepping onto the court as a player, but now getting to step onto the sidelines as a coach?
It's a different feeling. I don't have a pressure of I have to win a match. It's a little bit different pressure that I kind of need to help them win a match, maybe give them good energy, good vibes, good advice, confidence, everything that comes with coaching. So it's definitely different feelings and different types of pressure.
Of course, what does a typical game day look like for you in a tennis match as a coach?
Well, for example, if we play someone in the morning, we usually get together somewhere at the breakfast place. Um, all of the girls, me and our head coach, we have a nice little breakfast all together. After that, we go to the courts. If we're playing inside, the girls are kind of in a locker room, just playing music, setting up the good vibes. Me and my boss are kind of finishing up if we need to move some benches, just some minor details. And then the warm-up starts 1 hour before the match actually starts. We're playing music, we're loud, making sure the vibes are great. And then when it's go time, it's go time.
Of course, what are some of the things that you've been able to accomplish so far as an assistant coach?
Well, as of right now, we're second seated in our conference. Um, this upcoming weekend we're playing NBC tournament, and whoever wins it, it's gonna go to NCAA's, and I'm really hoping that's gonna be us. So yeah, we've come a really long way. We had a great record of wins. Um, Several players were doubles team of the week, so we've had some accomplishments this season.
Who are some of the teams in your conference that you compete against?
So we're competing against Drake, Bradley, Murray State, UIC, Belmont, UNI, Valpo, and Missouri State. I believe that's all the teams. I hope I didn't forget anyone.
What is that atmosphere like when teams like Drake come to your home tennis court versus going to Drake?
Um, so Drake is considered one of our biggest rivals, I would say. There are definitely nerves, they're present, but I think that pushes us to be more locked in, more focused, even more excited. We definitely prefer to host teams, so they play on our courts, just because we have people come, we have crowd, it's very loud. Yeah, it's the vibes are always great.
Can you talk about, of course, the cultures that you started to help to build for the tennis program?
Sorry, can you repeat that question?
Can you talk about the culture that you helped to build for the tennis program?
Um, so from the very start, even when I was a player, we had a very clear culture in our team. I would say we're all kind of international, and we're a small team. So we all stick together. We are all there for each other. We are basically best friends before we're teammates. That's when I was a player. Now it's kind of the same thing. They see me as a coach, but also at the end of the day, I am their friend. I am there for them, and I think just the culture of good friendships and commitment and just feeling of family here has helped us a lot.
Of course, in the sport of tennis, what is that like getting to recruit those international students to come to Illinois State?
I think the recruiting process is a little bit different than for other sports, because if the coach is recruiting a girl from, let's say, Serbia, that's where I'm from, basically a lot of girls film a video, like a recruiting video of their shots. They introduce themselves, say what they're looking for, and they post that on YouTube. And coaches are constantly looking for those types of videos. And then based on those videos, coaches are looking for the results, for how many tournaments the girl has played, how many wins, losses, all the basic stuff. And then um, either coach goes to see the girl or the girls come and have an official visit here.
Of course, what is that feeling like getting to see those freshmen put on that tennis uniform for Illinois State for the first time?
From my perspective or from their perspective?
First from your perspective, then from there.
Um, for me, uh, I remember specifically, I was just so excited. I was just so happy to play. I just wanted to play the matches. I just wanted to compete. I just wanted to be on the court, basically. But now, from the coach perspective, um, I get so excited for them because it's once in a lifetime opportunity. And win or lose, um, it's a great feeling that you get to play for something so big and you get to compete, and there's so many beautiful things in it. Um, so yeah, I would say excited from both perspectives.
As an alma mater of the school and a coach, what is it like seeing them put on that same uniform that you put on?
Again, just excited, just grateful. ISU is a great school. I can't say enough good words about athletic department and people working there and supporting us. Um, so when you have all of that behind you, you're just happy to be there and happy to compete and to give your best and hopefully win and just bring success to ISU.
As a coach, what is it like seeing those players go on to the professional tennis circuit?
So in tennis world, it's kind of different. It's either you go pro very early or you come to college. I honestly rarely see that people are going pro after college, at least from our conference, from our competition. There are definitely girls from maybe Power Five schools going pro after this, but from my experience here, I didn't really see it, so I can't really speak on that.
What are some of your future plans for Illinois State's tennis program moving forward?
So I am still doing my master's degree. I will be getting it this May. Um, I will not be coach anymore here because this was my graduate assistantship. Um, my other plans is just to stay close to ISU, and hopefully I get to come to every match and just support from a different perspective, maybe as a just someone who was part of the team a couple years before.
Of course, what would you tell your younger self now looking back and seeing that you're a coach at your alma mater?
Uh, if someone told me that this would happen, now I probably wouldn't believe it, but I would tell myself um, that I just to just keep working hard because everything paid off at the end, and just to believe in myself. Basically, it's very basic, but it's true.
What advice would you give those incoming freshmen entering their first year of college tennis?
Um, the transition is not easy, especially for someone maybe coming internationally. Um, it's challenging, but it's worth it. It's gonna become easier, and at the end of the day, you only remember the good stuff. So, yeah.
What advice would you give those college athletes out there looking to go play professional tennis after their collegiate career?
I would say professional tennis also, it's not easy, but playing consistently for a school for 4 years and just playing tennis the whole time and being fit and working on conditioning, working on those little things, it can pay off at the end and they can play at tournaments and they can be successful in their professional career if they really are consistent and determined to make it happen.
What advice would you give those future coaches out there looking to get started in coaching in college tennis?
Um, just getting experience, either volunteering or reaching out to other coaches, working at the country clubs. I think any type of experience is so valuable. So just getting educated on coaching, on leadership, and just getting experience on the court.
That's great advice. Where can my listeners find you at on social media along with the Illinois State's tennis program at?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Where can my listeners find you at on social media along with the Illinois State's tennis program at?
Okay, my Instagram is Tara dash Damnjanovic. I also have a Facebook. It's the same first and last name. So yeah.
Thank you again, Tara Damnjanovic, for your interview, and best luck in your future wherever it may hold you.
Okay, thank you so much for having me.
You can find Brandon Sports Talk on Instagram at Brandon Sports Talk, Twitter at Talk_Brandon, and you can find me on YouTube at Brandon Sports Talk. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again, Coach Tara Damnjanovic, for your interview, and best luck in your future.
Okay, thank you so much.
You've been watching Brandon Sports Talk. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to Brandon Sports Talk on social media and on YouTube.